Freestyle motocross weekend has come to Dubai for the very first time to amaze visitors in the Burj Park, downtown Dubai. The hour-long shows featured daring stunts performed by 5 of the world's most famed stunt riders. Event host Bushy entertained and hyped up the audience during the fun-filled afternoon. The Freestyle motocross show featured stunt riders from Australia ramp design on motorbikes and specially designed trial pedal bikes.
Well, the EMAR group got a couple of Aussie freestyle motocross riders out over here, the ARD Australian Ramp Designs freestyle motocross team, just to put on some freestyle motocross demonstrations here in the Burj Park in front of the world's tallest building, the beautiful Burj Khalifa, which we have right here behind us. And just a little bit of history has been made here in the last 2 weeks. It's the first time that we've had freestyle motocross right here in the Burj Park and putting on some great shows for the people of Dubai. Oh, the crowd's been really great. They've been getting behind the riders, making lots of noise, and you know, when the crowd gets behind the riders, you know, they feed off the crowd as well. And the more noise the crowd makes, the more crazier the guys go on their motorcycles. And we've seen it here today. The guys have been having a great time riding their dirt bikes, and yeah, the crowd have loved it. Yeah, they're all from Australia. Our first rider, Chucky Norris, he's one of the originals in the sport of freestyle motocross in Australia. He's 30 years of age, one of the older riders, and there's not too many guys 30 years of age that are out there still performing backflips and so forth, tricks that they're doing.
The tricks that we've been doing, you may think it looks easy, but little do you know, with doing a backflip, if it spins too quick off the ramp, you've got to pull your clutch in upside down, you've got to be hitting your back brake to slow the rotation of the backflip down, or if it's spinning too slow, you've got to be revving it and moving your body around on the bike to get the rotation going again. You got to know where your foot pegs are with being upside down, looking back and then coming back to your foot pegs. A lot of people miss them sometimes. You know, it just falls back onto your bike skills. The more bike skills you got, and it's really good to build those skills on a track, because the jumps usually change each lap. Where this jump, it can't get rutted out. It's the same takeoff every time. So it's a kind of an easier jump once you get to this stage, but definitely you got to build your bike skills. Fitness wise, with what we do is quite big. You need to keep relatively fit. I personally train at the gym probably a lot more than other people. I find doing weight training and cardio helps with throwing the bike around. You got a lot more strength. The bikes we ride are 100 kilos, so with back flipping them and hanging off them upside down, you need to have the strength to pull yourself back on the bike. So definitely you got to be relatively fit, healthy. You can't be like you don't really see an overweight person doing what we do. It'd be quite hard to get off your foot pegs and jump around and get back on. As you can see, like we had a crash here today and there's a slight bit of wind, and with the younger guys, they're not used to riding in windy conditions, where I've put myself in a lot of bad situations and had to deal with it. I do some pretty big, amazing tours back at home, such as the Nitro Circus Tour, and that's kind of it's the biggest live action sports tour in the world. So we've got to put on bung our biggest tricks out in all conditions, no matter what. So when you get here and slight bit of wind, you just deal with it. But I think definitely being around a lot longer definitely has its advantage. But you know, I'm getting older, I don't bounce back as quick as these young kids, but you know, I'm still banging bars with them. They've still got a lot of catching up to do.
Well, that's all right. right, but I reckon you guys can make a little bit more. Do you want to see some more?
Our second rider, we've got Joel Brown. He is one character on a motorcycle. You never know what Joel Brown's going to do on a motorcycle. He's the combination king, we call him. He does 2, 3, 4 trick combinations. And we've got Aaron Guthrie. We call him the big fella. He's quite a large lad, but he moves around on the bike like a little person, and a really good rider from Queensland, Australia. We've got Josh Hanna, and Joshy, we call him the new kid on the block. He's just been out there mixing it up with some of the original guys of the sport. Our final rider and our trials rider, just to mix it up with the shows and mix it up with the freestyle motocross guys, is Jack Field, and he puts a great demonstration of balance and skill on his trials bike.
Riding here in Dubai has been a dream come true. It's been really amazing riding here for the EMA Australian Ramp Designs freestyle team. You know, we couldn't get a better opportunity than this, once in a lifetime, to be in front of the Burj Khalifa, pulling out our tricks in front of these awesome crowds. It's been, yeah, a really good experience. Yeah, being an extreme sport, obviously we've got to be at our peak level all the times. You know, we're training in the gym all the time. Our fitness has got to be to the max. You know, we've got to keep our skill level up. We're training every day at home, even between shows. We're out there focusing. There's a lot of preparation and training that goes into our sport, and one part of it is learning how to crash. Most of the time we fall off, it's just a couple of bumps and bruises and maybe a couple of scrapes because of the extreme training and preparation that we've been doing beforehand. My best advice is, you know, take it easy, don't try and go out and do what we do straight away. Build your way up and get some proper training by professionals like ourselves, and they can help you out, point you in the right direction, and that way you're not going to get hurt, and you're going to have a lot of fun doing these extreme sports.
Right. Freestyle motocross is probably one of the most dangerous sports in the world at the moment, and some of the tricks that these guys are doing, they're definitely life-threatening. And you know, these guys train, you know, nearly every day of the week. You have to ride your bike just to keep on top of your game. Look, these guys have been riding motorbikes since they were very, very young, and to do freestyle motocross is not something that you can just do within a couple of days. They do a lot of training. It's pretty much what they do full time, and you know, before the show, the guys just like to usually put their headphones on, listen to some tunes, get into the groove, and get in the swing of things, and stretch up and get out there and perform. And you know, back to the crowd make more noise, the more crazier the guys go on their motorbike.
The performances delighted audiences, with sky-flying motorbike stunts ranging from Supermans to whips and seat grabs, launched from a dramatic stage and set against the iconic backdrop of the Burj Khalifa, the world's tallest building.
The show was fantastic. Very great jumps, very enjoyable.
I was scared. I mean, just looking at it, it gave me a big jump in the heart, but it's cool to see it because you know they're professionals, so you know they're going to be okay, but still it's frightening, but it's exciting.
It was a great event for the whole family. We all enjoyed the show. It was incredible to see the stunts that they performed, especially here with the Burj Khalifa.
Well, there's not too many sports where you can actually go a couple of stories up in the air, and you know, anything in the air is always interesting to watch, because what goes up must come down, and hopefully these guys do land on two wheels and ride away. And it is good to get the sport of freestyle motocross in a place like this, and for the crowd to get behind it and see it for the first time. It's, you know, it's truly amazing.